So welcome back to Be My Guest, and I'm still with Lepa, the professional photographer. And during the last break, you have told us a bit and briefly about Bangkok beauties. If I walk around, actually I walked around the gallery and then I saw the characters or models that you chose for this series. So could you tell us more about these characters?
Yeah, the characters are pretty much created, you know, and they were created together with the girls in a collaboration with the girls who were working with me. So we would mostly talk about, you know, how they see themselves most glamorous, or just sometimes play around at the location and and yeah, try to get a characteristic, but not necessarily something that is within them. I mean, for me, it was not important to portray exactly who they are, but to portray like an image of their creation.
Ah, I see. So it's them who created their images, or it's you who, you know, design the glamorous, you know, features or atmosphere there?
I would say both. We both do it. We did it together.
Okay. So do you have any language barrier communicating with the, you know, Thai models?
Not with these girls, because they're very cultured. They listen to pop lyrics. They watch movies. I mean, they know a lot, and they speak English pretty well. One of them even has a background in art, and she has her diploma from the US, so speaks perfectly English.
Okay.
Better than I do. So there was no language barrier.
I see, okay. And you know, all of the models, they are transgender. So is there any reason behind choosing transgender characters here?
The decision was impulsive, was not intentional. I think I'm just attracted to people and to different people, and so if I found it in different characters, for me, you know, the subject of transgender was not crossing my mind when I started doing this project. It was mostly about creating something else.
Ah, okay. And how do you connect your project and this project, Bangkok Beauties, with Bangkok's nightlife?
Yes, I think it's like connected because we mostly shot this project in nightclubs and, you know, restaurants that work at night and hotel rooms. So it is a pretty dark atmosphere sometimes. So there's a very little daylight in it. Because it is something, you know, because that is very voyeuristic, then you create something that is done behind closed doors. So it creates a mystery and, you know, gives something, you know, to look into to the viewer, you know, to be asking questions like what is going on and like why is this happening. So just, you know, a lot of question marks.
Okay.
So yeah, it has to do with the nightlife, and also because they are entertainers who work in nightclubs. It is connected.
I see. What about the color palette that you have chosen for this series?
Yes, I use a lot of red on the girls because I think red is a color of passion and action. Is also very strong color, like in Greek history. They show the heroes, you know, people with a lot of bravery. They depict with this color, so was pretty intentional to give the red color to their skin.
Wow. Okay. So the color palette is also relevant to everything, to the conception, okay, of this series as well. Now, could you share with us about maybe two favorite photos in this series?
I think they're all favorites. Like, it's difficult to choose one. I really love the collaboration with Pan Pan and the one we did with her on the stairs of Maggie Choos. she said like, oh, like one day I'm like, I do so much, so many things, and like one day I will just fall down the stairs and be all crushed. And we said, oh, let's do that idea. Let's put it into a picture. And it turned out into an amazing picture. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I love all of the photos.
Okay, another question then. So, what about Thailand? So, what do you think you can find in Thailand when you have a chance to travel in Thailand and then look around at our country?
I find a lot of green, beautiful green on the islands, and a beautiful blue, so amazing colors. I find a lot of smiling faces. People are very positive always. That is amazing. The fruit and the vegetables, the food is perfect. I mean, I love Thai food. Everything, I think I like everything, and Bangkok also is very modern, but people still keep, their culture, they can be busy, but they still have time to wait and to be patient and to smile and to be nice. I think that is amazing.
So we are really glad and happy that you love our country. So please come back again when you have time. Okay.
Thank you.
What about your future projects?
I haven't thought about it yet. I want to continue to do portraits and to do more exhibitions in the future. At this point, I'm not certain what the next project will be about.
Okay. However, we'll keep updated on your project for sure.
Yes.
But for now, it's time, okay, for you to take us around to take a look at some of the pictures and also some of your masterpieces in this series. Okay, now what about this picture?
This one is called Gang in the Mirror. I mean, these photographs tell female stories. So the mirror, I think, plays really important part in the life of a woman, especially at the moments when she's all made up, all dressed up. She's checking herself a couple of times in the mirror, each time seeing a different person or each time looking differently. And I think I cannot say what anyone would see. I mean, probably everyone would see something different here, but I think the reflection is like a different personality, so it is like a transformation. And she also looks fabulous, so.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and how the mirror can play part in women's transformation?
It can, because every time you look at yourself in a mirror, like you're never too perfect, you always want to be better. Every time you see, I mean, we're complex creatures, so every time you see different characteristic of yourself or you like to correct something. So I think it is about the artifice and kind of about superficiality, but then in a mirror you can really closely see the eyes, and the eyes really talk sometimes about the fears that we have and the insecurities, with oneself.
Okay. But undeniably, mirror is actually, it belongs to women, right? And everyone needs it for our daily life. Okay. What about Bangkok Beauty's location? So where do you have this exhibition?
I'm very grateful, I have to say, thanks to the Yenak Art Villa Gallery. It's a new gallery, very beautiful gallery in Yenakat, I think that's the name of the road, and in Saturn. This gallery, it deals, with contemporary art, so I'm actually really happy to have my exhibition here, and it is an amazing exhibition space.
So why did you choose this, Yenagat Villa as your showcase place?
I like the location and I like the gallery, and so it's was announced like one of the best new contemporary art galleries in Bangkok. So I think that is really, I mean, it's really amazing, and I worked with amazing people here.
Okay, and thank you very much again for your time today.
Thank you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
What Lepa did and will do is capture moments that's gone forever and impossible to capture and reproduce. For those who love her photos and art, you can come and visit her website on www.lepajajivska.com. And thank you very much for a lovely atmosphere and location today at Yenagat Villa Art Gallery situated on Yenagat Road. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Be my guest and see you again sometime. I'm Sarosha Ratanapian. Swadika.